What's up, guys? Ninja, and this is this is attempt one of this video, but the last video I was working on, I was recording on my computer, just spazzed out, and then I lost the video, which is about 15 minutes, so it's not too bad, but I think I had a lot of good points, and they're gone on my computer right now, but I don't know. But I'm gonna play this little bit for you real quick. Check this out.
Doge has failed to make any significant cuts to government spending despite causing huge disruption. A tax cut combined with lower growth could spook the bond market, as in such a scenario, you would see debt growing faster than GDP, with no special event to explain it, like the global financial crisis or COVID.
And that's the thing that's frustrating, too. Journalists are part of the problem, part of the journalist class or whatever in the mainstream media now. How was it that so much...
Journalists are part of the problem, but only because they're not honest. Most journalists are fake or puppets or influencers. Sound familiar? They get paid to say the message, kind of like what's his name? Who popped up? Tim Pool, and how Russia paid him millions of dollars to say that Ukraine was the problem. Basically, that's an example of the journalists. But there is real journalists out there, like, for example, there's this guy that I watch, I forget his name, Sean Paul Reyes, who does, what the hell is it called? He's from, Long Island Audit, that's what it was. But Sean Paul Reyes, he's a journalist, and he's a good journalist. Basically, he's trying to solve a problem. So that's kind of where that comes from, and that's why you hate journalists, because you hate the fake guys. The real guys you love. You hate the fake guys. So don't blame journalists. It's the fake puppets.
Conversation could happen around all the inflation in Biden's term. How many times did that topic come up? And all of us were looking around, and it's like, what do you think caused that inflation? It was Biden spending. It was the Democrats. Hello? A little bit more there? It was bad Democratic policies. And anything else? It was printing money. Anything else? I don't know. Donald Trump really his that was COVID. That was COVID. It doesn't count. You can't talk about the last year of Trump. We only talk about the first 3 years. It was COVID. COVID. It's like, oh, okay. All right. Oh, my bad. Anytime you try to talk about how the last year of Donald Trump was, COVID is wheeled out immediately, unless you talk about immigration. They're like, Donald Trump's immigration numbers on year 4 were amazing. Why is that?
You know why? Because there's corruption there, basically. If you think about what the main guy said, he said the last financial crisis, during COVID, and now. There's a reason why America's failing, and that's because Trump's guys, that's why I call him Trojan Horse Trump, basically. It's not Trump who's doing all this bad stuff. It's the people inside Trump who came to his crew behind closed doors. This is why you don't hear from, and a good example of this is, I guarantee he's been fucking little girls too. What the hell's his name? Old guy. we barely hear from him now, but he has like a talk show because he's like a preacher to to the people. Like you, man. Like over there on the South, they are sheeple, and not blaming you guys. You're entertainers, you're influencers. Everyone who teaches you keeps you stupid, basically, and that's why they hate the left, because we're smart enough not to fall for the bullshit that they're trying to play, and their greed is trying to get them to take more, because that's just how they roll, and then we're fight back because we know better, basically. I'm trying to remember his name, basically. Fuck, what the hell is his name? Paul Ryan's one of the bad guys. I normally forget his name, but Paul Ryan is one of the bad guys. He's one of the people that sold out America. Um, let's see. But yeah, basically, there's corruption going on. That's oh shit. What? How do I open a new whatever? I'll just do it this way. Let's see if this works. Uh, by the way, if you are here watching, my bad. I'm just trying to do something real quick. I'll open the chat real quick. I'm looking. What the hell's his name? Not Paul Ryan. Let's see. People on the right. the You can literally look up conservative celebrities, and most of them are corrupt. Basically, not Tom Selleck, and not Sylvester Stallone, not Bruce Willis, Dwayne Johnson. What the hell? Dwayne Johnson is not someone on the right. Like, he's kind of in the middle, I would say. The hell is his name? These are like literally celebrities. Fucking idiots. No, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe if I typed in political celebrities. Let's type that. Political celebrities. This is. I'm including all this because this is important. Not politically active celebrities. Damn it. Oh man, what the hell is his name? He looks like shit. Old guy. Older guy. Tries to pretend to be young. That could be anybody. Uh, let's see. Trump's crew. That was his name. Why are you not? So dumb. Rex Tillerson, like he looks like he's greedy. Steve McNuchin looks like he's greedy. No thanks. General James Mattis, yep. Jeff Sessions, yep. Ryan Zinke, maybe. Not yet named, sure. Agriculture, apparently. Wilbur Ross, yeah. I don't know him, but he looks like it. And he's not on here yet. He's not on here. Andrew Presider, Rick Perry, Ben Carson, Elau Chow, Rep Tom Price, Betsy DeVos, John Kelly, not yet named. Ah, man, what the hell's his name? But all those people that I said, oh my fucking god, dude. So many, like, give me your email. Give me your fucking email. I'm holding you hostage for your email. All the news and everything you want right here. But no, it's not Paul Ryan, though he's a bad guy. It's not that guy, though he's a bad guy. Fuck, he has a talk show. He's pretty smart, but he's a bad guy. Oh my god. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. Man, anybody here? Oh shit, wrong button. There you go. No one here. Fuck. Okay. It's important to include um, Palmerine. Fucking bitch. Who? Old guy who helped Trump. Mm, no. Damn it. That would have been good, but it's saying 24 people turned against him. By the way, they turned against him because they had to. And what I mean is, they were greedy, or they were caught enough to the point they had to go and spill the beans. Nope. Get out of here. The fuck, what the hell's his name? Conservatives with talk shows. I would hate to grow up on the left, dude. Um, Damn it, there's a lot of them. But I can tell, I'll tell you right now. None of those. Like the second I see it, I'll know. I'm gonna include all this. Rush Limbaugh, the original fucking sellout bastard pig of the. He got rich by making everyone else like all these people got rich by holding other people underwater. I think that is the problem. Get rid of those people, and man, America will bloom. And it was blooming once upon a time because, like, literally, like Elon Musk, I don't think would have sold out, but so many companies were against him, and they played him and tricked him and made him feel like he was actually belonged, when in reality he didn't. Basically, or they didn't care. I should say. Why? What? Oh man, dude, this is sin. What the fuck? I was gonna say this as a name, but that was the doctor I had. Old Trump allies. And it makes sense that he is not here because he's trying to basically stay quiet and stay off the radar so that people don't know him and know he exists. But he'll always be there. Oh my god, I hate when they do this. I'm just trying to click on it so I can see the picture, but they won't let me look at it unless I click on it. Ah! What the fuck is his name? Donald Trump ally. Trump offers something. I wish I knew what his name was. Uh, but here's a bad guy too. Hi, what's up, friend? Hello, whoever you are. I'm trying to remember someone's name. Damn it. Oh, there it is. There he is. Steve Bannon. Yes. That's who it was. Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon. That's who it is. Bannon and Mark Meadows subpoenaed in Capitol riot. But yeah, they all vanished. They all disappeared. And the reason why they vanished and disappeared is because the pressure is too much. And they didn't expect the left to put up such a fight. They thought it would be a free win like it was on the right, basically. How, like, oh, I believe in God, and it's just like, you are so fucking stupid. If you just believe in God just because it's like he's a fact, then you're a fucking idiot. But if you believe in God because you believe and you're just like, okay, that's fine. You know, I'm gonna live like he's real. Then that makes you fucking brilliant. That makes you the smartest person in the fucking world, because it makes story no one's a closed door. Like, blind loyalty is the problem, literally. And that's basically what that is. Because they don't. Oh, la, 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 la. Remember that guy? That's a blind loyalist. Or, you know, man. Make sure you are. Like, that's the like, a suicide bomber is the ultimate man that there could be, basically. Um, because, like, 72 virgins or whatever, like, what more manly claims for you do you have? There's no claim you could ever have that you could want or that they can ask for, whatever. But I'm trying, so hopefully this will pop up. Because, oops, still the Destiny picture. Interesting. Oh, because I put on the wrong window. Whoops. That would be why. Okay. This guy. Right here. Whatever his name is. I forgot his name. But he also is a sellout. He is taking your tax dollars and filling his pockets and paying his kids the same way that Trump is taking your tax dollars and supporting his kids and whatnot. Like, it's all bad.
Welcome back to the continuing documentation.
No, not you. All right, now, anyways. She's important, by the way. Uh, I'll mention it. Basically, this is another video I'm working on. She's explaining how the Supreme Court of the United States to destroy separation of church and state over a hamster book. Basically, I don't know what the video is, but I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna go over it in another video in a little bit. But yeah. Anyways, Steve Bannon, what's his name? That's what I was trying to figure out and think of the whole fucking time. But yeah, he disappeared. He vanished. And the reason why is because the pushback from the left. Basically, he thought it was going to be a free win like it was on the right, but unfortunately, we don't run around like headless chickens. Though they're ignoring everybody, like, to make sense. Oh, that's not. They're ignoring everyone who makes sense, and they're only focusing on the suicide bomber, and they're saying that all of the left is suicide bombers, but they're ignoring everyone who is not a suicide bomber. And meanwhile, on the right, they're acting like suicide bombers don't exist, despite the fact that anybody and their mom that follows Trump is basically a suicide bomber. Basically, any zealot who believes in religion blindly is also a type of suicide bomber. You have to understand that the religion can be wrong. There's a chance that it's not true, and you have to accept that in order to become a person who actually believes in God. Because belief has to understand that there's a chance of doubt. That's why it's a belief. But if you just act like God's real, period, then it's a fact to you, and you are, you know what I'm saying? You are extremists. But anyways, yeah, that's what's going on, by the way. And remember, if you go back and you listen, real quick, listen.
Doge has failed to make any significant cuts to government spending,
That was their excuse to get in there.
despite causing huge disruption.
That was the reason to get in there. They made cuts in order for the rich to get richer. Fuck everybody else. People who were rich got richer. That's what happened. If you had money in the stock market, you probably pulled it out when Trump brought up the tariffs. And then what happened was everybody who was on the right bought up your stocks, basically. And then Trump was like, never mind. And they're hoping everything goes back to normal. That's basically what's been going on for so long is whenever the right gets the ball, they go and make it to where they fucking benefit hardcore, and then the left fixes it, and that's why America isn't going up anymore, and everyone else is catching up, and everyone else is catching on. Because of that corrupt bullshit that's been happening since 9/11, which I personally believe was the first situation where corruption exists. And they could say whatever the fuck they want, but I seriously doubt they had the power to do that. And the reason why people upped their defenses was because that was rigged. They probably paid off a guard to let the guy go by. Something stupid like that. And that's what happened.
A tax cut combined with lower growth could spook the bond market, as in such a scenario, you would see debt growing faster than
Yep.
GDP,
Yep.
with no special event to explain it, like
Yep.
the global financial crisis.
That's the idea is we're pulling back a little bit, so expose a little bit, they eat it all up, and then it goes back to normal, but now it's under new owners.
Or COVID.
And that's the thing that's frustrating too. Journalists are part of the problem.
And like I said, journalists are not part of the problem. It's corrupt journalists. It's fake to make it. Just like in religion, or not religion, well, religion too, but that's why you can't be a blindly obey, because there are people that will take advantage of you, and they will take advantage of your blind loyalty, like relationships, which is what I was meant to say. People will take advantage of your blind loyalty to the point where eventually you wake up and then they break up with you, but by then no one wants you anymore because you're numb to sex. So why would I want to get with you if you don't enjoy sex anymore? Because you had so much sex with this guy, because that's all he was, is a sex machine. There was no real connection. But because you're stupid and you're blind, they took advantage of you. Basically, anybody who's on the left or the right is a blind, loyalty person. So
Part of the journalist class or whatever in the mainstream media now. How was it that so much conversation could happen around all the inflation in Biden's term? How many times did that?
because they dictated the narrative, they controlled media outlets. They kept saying that the right was being silenced, but they're not. I'm the one with the banned account. I'm the one to ban this. I'm banned that. I'm muted. I'm silenced. I have one viewer. I have two viewers sometimes, and most of the time it's to see what I'm talking about, so they can ban me more. Ban me more. You know what I'm saying? It's rare I have somebody here who is actually listening. So it's because most people just America's fucked. If people don't fucking start listening, America's fucked. And you gotta like and follow. And the reason why I don't pop up is because you don't like and follow. Literally, they're pushing me down, and the only way I'm gonna spread is through grassroots, basically. But no one understands grassroots. Basically, the only people that like and follow do it because they're told to do it. Like and follow, and like, hey, I like you, so I'm doing it. And then if I say like and follow, it's like, well, I don't have that bias, so I'm not gonna do it. And that's why America's fucked, is because that's the flow we have. That's what we are. We're being led by kids instead of us leading the kids, but being led by kids. So
that topic come up, and all of us were looking around, and it's like,
and again, the reason
what
why
do you think caused?
and again, the reason why that's a problem is the same reason why religion or being a blind zealot in religion is a problem, because of fucking liars. It's fine to be like that when everyone's honest, but when there's liars afoot and pretenders, like, oh, I got a 97, oh, I got a 98, so you're fucking stupid, you dumbass. And like, oh man, but in reality, that 97, holy shit, the next person was 70. And next highest was 70, but you're living like you're a fucking failure, all because you fucking trusted this fucking liar. And again, that's the problem with religion. And I'm not saying religion is bad. I'm just saying that being blindly faithful to a religion is bad, because people will lie to you. I believe in Christianity the same way I believe in everyone's God. Yeah, I believe it. Okay, fine. I'll live that way. That's fine. But I'm not gonna do anything that puts me or anybody else into jeopardy or changes or hurts somebody. You know what I'm saying? The second we do that, no. Like, yeah, when it comes to sex and shit, that's fine. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can have one, and that's it. Okay, that's fine. And forever, and we can only fuck one time in our whole life, fine, whatever. That's fine for me, to me, technically, if she is worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? If we're meant to be together forever, and that's what you want, and you actually give me exactly what I want, and you're the perfect wife, I will be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? But I just seriously doubt that.
That inflation. It was Biden spending. It was the Democrats. Hello?
And real quick, the point is that, yeah.
A little bit more there? It was bad Democratic policies. And anything else? It was printing money. Anything else? I don't know. Donald Trump really his that was COVID. There was COVID. It doesn't count. You can't talk about the last year of Trump. We only talk about the first 2 years. It was COVID. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Whoa, my bad. Anytime you try to talk about
reason why is because they're guilty. They're guilty. They don't want you to look into it because you're gonna find corruption. That's why what happened 9/11. That's what that is what happened with COVID, and that's what's happening now. Is that they are stealing your tax dollars.
That's how the last year of Donald Trump was. COVID is wheeled out immediately, unless you're talking about immigration. They're
like in Tracy and Stockton in California. The reason why those towns suck is because there's corrupt people. I used to think those towns suck because those towns suck. But no, in fact, they don't suck. The problem is there's corruption there. And the reason why that's bad is because I grew up there. And I was on the side of under a corrupt leader, basically. It's like being in a small dictatorship, basically. America's way better than what happened to me there. The fact that I'm so intelligent is fucking like, what the fuck happened? Like, why are you so smart? Where did this come from? Kind of deal, right? But that's literally how that works. And the reason why I am the way I am is because I'm a rebel, basically. And it just so happened that I'm rebelling against a bad guy, and that makes me a good guy. So that's literally what happened. The corruption there, it was responsible for breeding one of the best people in the world, which is me. I think I'm the smartest man in the world. I really do.
Donald Trump's immigration numbers on year 4 were amazing. Why is that? Well, it's a little thing called border security. What about Title 42 and COVID? What? Don't know about that. What about his stock market? Hello, COVID was destroying the world.
Doge has
Yeah, it's called. I'm leading the. Don't look there because you're gonna find out my badness, and we talk about what I want to talk about because I'm the leader. And welcome to dictatorship. So it's our job to wake the right up, or the right up. It's the left side's job to wake the right up and to make them understand that they're asleep and they're being taken advantage of. And that's why I told you, the only way you can believe in God is to have doubt in God. And again, the reason why that pastor has jumbo jets and shit is because he's not speaking for God. He's a crazy motherfucker that's just lying through his teeth, and he's surrounded in a place where everyone, yeah, God's real, yeah, sure, I see him, and you're so fucking up your ass with this shit that you actually believe it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that makes you. That's. You just civilized. Take away the civility. That's exactly you. Anyways, be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. Again, I believe, but I believe because I don't believe. And I don't believe because I believe. And that makes just as much sense as being theist or atheists. So be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. And remember, Steve Bannon is a bad man and he's fucking the world over and staying behind closed doors because he doesn't want his name to be known. Just like Paul Ryan, he was leading the show, but the second there was pushback, he vanished. The reason why is because of this little thing called responsibility, and it's like you're the comeuppance basically. Your accountability basically. It's the whole thing that Trump tries to run away from. So be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out later.